Alfonso Cahero, A Journey into Finance History. Chapter 4, Use of Cowrie Shells as Currency in China, 1200 BCE. Once upon a time, in the vast lands of ancient China, there existed a peculiar form of currency that would forever leave its mark on the annals of history. This currency wasn't made of precious metals or paper, but rather something far more intriguing: cowrie shells. It all began around 1200 BCE, when these humble shells emerged as a medium of exchange in the bustling markets and trading routes of China. In the coastal regions of China, particularly along the shores of the Yellow Sea, cowrie shells were plentiful. These small glossy shells with their distinctive shape and smooth texture caught the attention of the locals. Initially, they were valued for their ornamental beauty and spiritual significance, often used in rituals and ceremonies. However, it wasn't long before the practicality of cowrie shells was realized. Their uniform size, durability, and scarcity inland made them ideal for trade. Thus, cowrie shells started circulating as a form of currency, facilitating the exchange of goods and services across the region. As trade networks expanded and commerce flourished, cowrie shells gained prominence as a widely accepted form of payment. Their value became standardized, with specific quantities of shells equating to various goods and services. From food grains to textiles, from pottery to livestock, cowrie shells became the preferred means of transaction. The simplicity and convenience of using cowrie shells as currency played a significant role in their widespread adoption. Unlike bulky commodities or cumbersome barter systems, these shells were portable, divisible, and easily recognizable. This newfound efficiency in trade propelled the economy forward, fostering prosperity and growth in ancient China. Beyond their practical utility, cowrie shells held profound symbolic significance in ancient Chinese culture. They were associated with fertility, abundance, and good fortune, making them more than just a medium of exchange. The use of cowrie shells in trade imbued transactions with spiritual meaning, reflecting the interconnectedness of economic and religious practices. In addition to their symbolic value, cowrie shells also served as status symbols among the elite. Possessing large quantities of shells signified wealth and power, elevating one's social standing in society. As such, cowrie shells became not only a currency, but also a reflection of social hierarchy and prestige. The widespread use of cowrie shells as currency had profound implications for ancient Chinese society and culture. It facilitated increased specialization and division of labor, leading to the development of artisanal crafts and specialized professions. Moreover, it encouraged the growth of urban centers and the establishment of marketplaces, where goods could be exchanged freely. Furthermore, the reliance on cowrie shells as currency fostered cultural exchange and interaction among different regions and ethnic groups. As traders traveled far and wide, carrying cowrie shells with them, they also carried ideas, beliefs, and innovations, enriching the cultural tapestry of ancient China. Despite their widespread acceptance, cowrie shells were not without their challenges. As demand for goods increased and trade networks expanded, the supply of cowrie shells became strained. This led to fluctuations in their value and instances of counterfeiting, threatening the stability of the economy. To address these challenges, innovative solutions were devised. Governments and merchants implemented measures such as standardizing shell sizes, issuing official seals of authenticity, and even introducing alternative forms of currency in conjunction with cowrie shells. These adaptations helped mitigate the risks associated with using shells as currency, ensuring the continued functioning of the economy. As the ancient Chinese economy evolved and new forms of currency emerged, the reign of cowrie shells gradually came to an end. By the first millennium BCE, cowrie shells were being phased out in favor of metallic currencies, such as bronze coins, and later, iron coins. The transition marked a significant turning point in the history of Chinese commerce and finance. Nevertheless, the legacy of cowrie shells endured long after their practical use had faded away. They remained embedded in the cultural consciousness of the Chinese people, remembered fondly as symbols of a bygone era of prosperity and innovation. Today, cowrie shells serve as tangible reminders of the ancient roots of Chinese civilization and the ingenuity of our ancestors. In modern times, archaeological excavations have shed new light on the significance of cowrie shells in ancient Chinese society. Artifacts such as pottery vessels, ceremonial objects, and burial offerings adorned with cowrie shells provide valuable insights into their cultural and economic importance. These discoveries continue to fuel scholarly research and public interest in the history of currency and commerce in ancient China. Beyond their economic utility, cowrie shells hold a special place in Chinese culture as symbols of prosperity, fertility, and protection. They feature prominently in folklore, mythology, and traditional art, serving as motifs in decorative patterns and auspicious symbols in rituals and ceremonies. Even today, cowrie shells are cherished as talismans and keepsakes, believed to bring luck and ward off evil spirits. The use of cowrie shells as currency in ancient China had far-reaching implications for global trade and commerce. As Chinese merchants ventured beyond their borders, they carried with them not only goods, but also cultural artifacts and ideas, including the use of cowrie shells as currency. This facilitated cultural exchange and cross-cultural interactions with neighboring regions and distant lands. Though centuries have passed since the heyday of cowrie shells in ancient China, their legacy lives on in the memories of those who came before us. From the bustling marketplaces of ancient cities to the quiet shores where shells once washed ashore, the echoes of this fascinating chapter in history continue to resonate. As we reflect on the significance of cowrie shells, let us remember the ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors, who turned simple shells into symbols of wealth and prosperity. In recent years, there has been a renewed interest in the history and cultural significance of cowrie shells in China. Scholars, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike have delved into the archives, piecing together fragments of the past to reconstruct the story of cowrie shells as currency. This rediscovery has sparked a newfound appreciation for the ingenuity and creativity of ancient civilizations, inspiring us to learn from the past as we navigate the challenges of the present. The story of cowrie shells in ancient China offers valuable lessons for contemporary society. It teaches us the importance of adaptability in the face of changing circumstances, the resilience of human ingenuity, and the enduring power of culture to shape our lives. As we confront the complexities of modern finance and economics, let us draw inspiration from the resourcefulness of our ancestors, who turned simple shells into symbols of value and exchange. As custodians of our shared heritage, it is incumbent upon us to preserve and protect the legacy of cowrie shells for future generations. This means safeguarding archaeological sites, promoting cultural awareness, and supporting initiatives that celebrate the rich tapestry of human history. By cherishing the artifacts and traditions of the past, we honor the sacrifices of those who came before us and ensure that their stories will not be forgotten. The story of cowrie shells in ancient China is not just a tale of economic innovation, but also a testament to the diversity and resilience of human societies. It reminds us that throughout history, people have found ingenious ways to navigate the challenges of their time, drawing upon their cultural heritage and collective wisdom to thrive in a changing world. Moreover, the use of cowrie shells as currency underscores the interconnectedness of human civilizations across time and space. From the shores of the Yellow Sea to the distant corners of the earth, the exchange of goods and ideas has shaped the course of history, fostering cooperation, innovation, and mutual understanding among diverse peoples. As we reflect on the legacy of cowrie shells, let us celebrate the rich tapestry of human experience and the remarkable achievements of our ancestors. Let us recognize the value of cultural diversity and the importance of preserving our shared heritage for future generations. And let us draw inspiration from the past as we strive to build a more inclusive, sustainable, and prosperous world for all. In conclusion, the use of cowrie shells as currency in ancient China stands as a testament to the ingenuity, creativity, and resilience of human societies throughout history. From their humble origins as decorative ornaments to their pivotal role in facilitating trade and commerce, cowrie shells left an indelible mark on the cultural and economic landscape of ancient China. Though their practical use may have waned over time, the legacy of cowrie shells endures as a reminder of the enduring power of human innovation and the transformative impact of cultural exchange. As we look to the future, let us carry forward the lessons of the past, honoring the legacy of cowrie shells and the generations who came before us. And so, the story of cowrie shells in ancient China comes to a close, but its echoes linger on, whispering tales of prosperity, resilience, and the enduring spirit of human endeavor. May we continue to cherish and learn from the treasures of our shared heritage, preserving them for generations to come.